We are a tired people. Aminin man natin yun o sa hindi, nakaramdaman natin, pagod tayo. Whether we're just at home scrolling our phones, nakakapagod yun eh. Because there seems to be so many things to keep up on. Or pag nagtatrabaho naman tayo, especially here in Metro Manila, nakakapagod is an understatement. Commute pa lang, pag-akyat pa lang sa station, pagbaba sa bus, pagtawid sa daan, pag-akyat sa elevator, papunta sa opisina, ang mga katrabahong medyo wala rin sa mood at ang boss na kadalasan ay sakit sa ulo. Not to mention the things that we have to do and the OT that we're required to render. Or kung tayo lang man sa sarili natin, one thing that makes us tired is the fact that we are pressuring ourselves to achieve something which seems so unachievable, unreachable. We are too tired but can't afford to rest. Rest seems so elusive. Or is it nga ba? I once read a book by Adam Mabry. The title of the book is The Art of Rest. And precisely in that book, he tackles our collective problem of resting. We can't seem to rest, or rest has become such a chore that we become tired from attempting to rest. And he cites as the title, or as one of his main verses, the verse in Matthew where Jesus said, "Come to me, you who are heavy laden and are tired and weary, and I will give you rest. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." The reason why most of us have a difficult time with that particular passage is dinudugtungan natin yung sinasabi ni Jesus. First, we say, "Come to me when you are good." We're afraid to come to Jesus as we are because we think that only when we are good enough would we be able to come before Him. Lord, dahil pang nangyayari sa buhay ko so hindi mo na ako pupunta sa'yo. The second thing that we add is, "Come to me when you are done." Lord, di pa ako tapos sa ginagawa ko, so hindi mo na ako pupunta sa'yo. When Jesus simply says, "Come to me, you who are tired and heavy laden." And that made me think, why, bakit ang hirap pumunta kay Jesus? Bakit mahirap pumunta sa presence niya at humingi ng rest? At ang word that comes to mind is control. We want to be the ones in control. We want to be the ones to be the captain of our fate and the boss of our lives. We are the ones na gusto nating nagdadrive ng sasakyan natin. But Jesus precisely tells us that you can come to me and I will give you rest. Adam Mabry said na resting is actually a declaration of God's sovereignty. Now when you rest, you're telling God na, "Oh Lord, I can rest because you will take care of things for me. Lord, I can rest because I know you are working." The absence of rest comes from the desire to achieve something. Therefore, we want to be in control and to wake up and to do things by ourselves. We cannot rest because we want to prove something. And Jesus is here telling us na you don't need to prove anything because you are simply loved. You are not needed. I am not needed. I am simply wanted. I am loved. I am beloved. And let our rest come from that point in our lives that we are affirmed. We are loved to the depths. God knows what is in our innermost being, what our flaws are, yet He loves us. And that love should allow us to boldly face life even if we can't have all things under our control. Now, this is not, of course, an excuse to slack off from work or not to go to work because the commute is hard. The rest that I am talking about is the rest from the burden that we put inside our souls to achieve, to be this, to be that, to reach this particular goal, to go to this particular country by this date, by this time, by this month. Because God already is affirming us and you are enough. So may we have a more restful time from now moving forward and know that that rest comes from God's approval, God's affirmation in our lives.